Peacock loses subscribers after erasing Real Housewives. Peacock is set to lose a bunch of faithful subscribers after erasing a bevy of Real Housewives episodes with no reason or warning. Fans were shocked when they logged in to watch their favorite ladies only to find they were gone. So which franchises have vanished, and did the streamer give a reason? More so, has the situation been rectified before too much damage was done? Keep reading for all of the details. Peacock loses subscribers after erasing Real Housewives. There have been a few issues with Peacock that have caused subscribers to think twice about keeping the streaming service. Several months ago, subscribers complained that they were getting Housewives episodes narrated in another language. Thanks to help from groups and forums, that issue was quickly rectified. Then, due to the 2024 Olympic Games, there was a price rise of about $2. It was not drastic, but the ad plan had consistently been under $6 before taxes. So this caused a little bit of an issue as to whether or not subscribers wanted to pay the extra. Now another issue/problem has emerged, and it is not boding well for the streamer. According to The Sun, episodes and seasons from RHONY and RHOBH were missing and fans were livid. Apparently, Season 5 of RHONY went MIA with no warning, as did the last 2 seasons of RHOBH. Now, the rebooted version of New York will return for Season 15 on October 1st, so viewers may be doing a complete series rewatch to catch up. The moment that subscribers noticed this, they immediately wanted answers. More than that, they were ready to cancel their subscriptions to Peacock because this was completely uncalled for. Angered subscribers went right to Peacock and were informed that they were working on fixing the issue. As of now, all of the seasons and episodes for both RHONY and RHOBH are back. One person confirmed this. It looks like the streamer saw they could lose customers and money over this, so they worked as efficiently as possible to prevent that. In the grand aviary of streaming platforms, Peacock strutted with feathers fully flared. With its glimmering brand, NBC Universal's Jewel offered an expansive nest of content: news, sports, sitcoms, and reality TV dripping in diamonds and drama. But even the most dazzling bird can misstep. One such stumble, seemingly minor, certainly curious, sent shockwaves through a subscriber base loyal to drama like Oxygen, the quiet erasure of the Real Housewives franchise. No announcement. No ticker at the bottom of the screen. No tearful goodbye confessional. Just gone. And with it, subscribers flew off in flocks. It was a move so counterintuitive it felt like a satire of streaming strategy. Deleting a top performer from your own platform. If this were a Real Housewives reunion, Andy Cohen would furrow his brow and say, "Can you walk us through the thinking there?" To which the Peacock exec might smile and stammer, "We thought." They'd follow us to Bravo. But reality fans, like the Housewives themselves, don't take abandonment lightly. A franchise built on fabulosity. To understand the loss, you have to understand the franchise. The Real Housewives isn't just TV. It's a lifestyle religion. It's therapy. It's theater. It's emotional cardio. Viewers don't just watch. It's an immersive fandom. They quote it. They meme it. They host viewing parties with wine flights and themed charcuterie boards. They wear "Who Gone Check Me Boo" t-shirts to brunch. So when Peacock, already a late player in the streaming wars, offered the series as part of its lineup, it was seen as a strategic coup. With Bravo under the NBC Universal umbrella, it made perfect sense. Fans could binge The Real Housewives of Atlanta, New Jersey, Beverly Hills, and even the chaotic beauty of Potomac, all in one place. Peacock wasn't just offering content. It was offering access to a cultural cornerstone. And then, without ceremony, it disappeared. Fans logged in to rewatch Season 3 of New York, a sacred text, and found nothing. No Ramona meltdowns, no Teresa table flips. Just echoes of what once was. The bird plucks its own feathers. Let's not romanticize the move as a calculated disruption. This wasn't HBO Max's identity-morphing shuffle or Netflix's brutal data-driven cancellations. No, this was a platform turning off its own faucet in the name of what? Synergy? NBC Universal nudged Housewives content back behind the Bravo paywall or limited it to live cable viewing. But what Peacock didn't account for was the nature of modern fandom. Viewers don't schedule around cable anymore. They don't wait for reruns. They expect on-demand access to their emotional support chaos. So what happened? The exit was swift. Social media lit up like a housewives' dinner party gone wrong. Twitter, or whatever we're calling it now, brimmed with betrayal. TikToks flooded the algorithm with screen grabs of empty libraries and dramatic reenactments of housewives reacting to being removed. And the numbers? Peacock doesn't publicize subscriber loss in detail, but third-party data firms noted a measurable dip in active logins. A wave of canceled subscriptions followed. Casual viewers stayed, perhaps for the Office reruns or Premier League matches. But the die-hard Bravo devotees, the backbone of weekday engagement, packed up their metaphorical Birkin bags and sashayed away. When platform loyalty meets platform disloyalty, this wasn't just a content loss. It was a violation of a silent contract. Streaming platforms thrive on the illusion of permanence. They tell us, we're the forever home for your stories. Viewers pay monthly not just for what's there now, but for the promise that their comfort watches won't disappear tomorrow. So when Peacock yanked The Real Housewives, it felt like betrayal, not by a corporation, but by a character in their story. Imagine if Netflix quietly removed Stranger Things mid-hype, or if Disney Plus dropped The Mandalorian before Season 3. There would be riots in the group chats. Peacock underestimated how personally viewers take such things. Fans don't just consume media, they form emotional ecosystems around it. Take away the drama, and you take away the oxygen. A cautionary tale for the streaming jungle. The streaming wars have reached a strange phase, less about growth, more about consolidation and survival. Platforms are shedding skin, pruning their catalogs, rethinking what success looks like. But in this new landscape, erasing your crown jewels is like setting fire to your own banquet. Peacock wanted to redirect traffic. Instead, it redirected resentment. And while other platforms watched and learned, The Real Housewives watched too. Because you know Bravo will build an episode out of this. Peacock Betrayed Me is already a working title in a Beverly Hills producers folder. Meanwhile, Peacock flaps along, tail feathers singed, trying to rebuild trust. It's tough though. The streaming audience has a long memory and zero chill. Epilogue: lessons in lip gloss and licensing. In the end, the Peacock's great unstreaming of The Real Housewives will go down as one of those baffling tech-era decisions. A footnote in the annals of why did they do that. But there are lessons here. About loyalty. About content gravity. About the invisible threads that tie fans to platforms. You can offer 10,000 titles, but if you remove the title, you risk removing the heart. Streaming isn't just convenience. It's curation, community, continuity. And as every housewife knows, if you don't show up to the reunion, you better be ready to explain yourself next season. Whether Peacock can claw back the fans it burned remains to be seen. But if they ever get the rights back and throw a welcome home housewives party, they'd better have champagne, apologies, and a confessional room ready. Because nothing is more savage than a fan base scorned, except maybe a housewife with a grudge.